Hey guys, what is going on? This is Eric from StilyoApps, and in today's video I'm going to give you 7 tips that are going to boost your e-commerce store conversion rate on Shopify. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know whenever we release new videos or go live. So yeah, let's get started. Tip number 1 is mobile first or mobile only design for your stores. Year over year, we're seeing an increase in traffic from mobile devices as well as sales. It's not just traffic. And on desktop, pretty much no matter what you do, the conversion rate is going to be solid because there's a lot of space and you can display whatever you want. On mobile, it's a whole different story and you need to be very careful in what you display and where. And specifically with mobile devices, you want to make sure that always the next step towards completing the order is visible above the fold. So for example, if you're on the product page, you want to make sure that the add to cart button is either sticky or above the fold so that customers can always click this visible button in order to move on to the next stage. But there are other things you want to consider. For example, obviously product title needs to be above the fold, variant, the main product image, there are additional images, shipping, quantity PK, also social proof. This is something you need to consider. So if you have product reviews, obviously on mobile, you can't display all of them above the fold, but what you can do is maybe just display the star rating, like the average rating value of that product, and a counter. For example, 4.5 stars out of 5, 255 reviews, and whenever they click it, it's going to take them to the reviews. According to TechJury, in 2020 alone, mobile shopping grew from 8% to 15%. That's almost double in a single year. So it's important. Optimize your mobile experience in your shops in order to boost your conversion rate. Tip number 2 is speed. We already mentioned that. We already mentioned that previously in our SEO guide, and the slower your website is going to be, the lower your conversion rate is going to be, because it's super important. You want to consider a few different technologies like AMP, which stands for Accelerated Mobile Pages, or PWA, which stands for Progressive Web Apps. That's going to make your website so much faster. You also want to make sure that you remove all the apps and the extra code you have on your website that is not crucial for the website, and you want to make sure you compress all images and scripts using a few apps that can help you do that. That's going to have a massive impact on your loading speed. In this image from A/B Tasty, you can see that Walmart had a huge drop in conversion rate whenever loading speed of the page was over 4 seconds. So make sure your website loads in under 4 seconds. Tip number 3 is cart recovery, and you want to go multi-channel. Most stores don't even do cart recovery or just send a single email and that's it. So that's not enough. What you want to do is have a sequence, and you want to have multi-channels. So if you have emails, SMS, Messenger, push notifications, WhatsApp, whatever you can use, the more the merrier. And you want to optimize your delivery times for that. According to Moosend, customers that go back to abandoned carts are going to have a conversion rate of almost 11%. That's insane, and it's going to boost your overall conversion rate. Now, if you're just getting started with cart recovery and you've never done it before and you want to go multi-channel and have these sequences ready for you, we've created an app called Carty. You can check it out here. You can set up a cart recovery in 4 different channels, which are SMS, Messenger, email, and push notifications in just a single click. I recommend check it out. It's going to boost your conversion rate and your overall revenue. Let's move on to the next tip. Tip number 4 is payment methods. You want to have multiple payments method. Tip number 4, are you? Okay. More payment methods. You want to have as many payment methods as possible, and this is crucial. Maybe some customers don't really care about how they pay, but for some customers it does, and you want to make sure to enable as wide as range of payment methods as possible. If you can add accelerated payment methods like Amazon Pay, Apple Pay, all of these, Google Pay, all of these are going to help customers check out with a single click. That's massive and that's super important. You also want to make sure that you offer alternative payment methods like PayPal, Afterpay, or Klarna, different payment method, everything that's going to help the customer gain more trust and basically just allow them to pay the way they want to pay and not the way you want them to pay. Listen to that, that's important. According to Ingenium Web, having the top 3 most common payment methods to your customers available at checkout can boost your sales up to 71%. Moving on to tip number 5 is optimizing your entire funnel. As beginners, we tend to focus on the homepage, maybe on the product page, but we don't look at the entire picture. So let me take you a step by step and let's talk a little bit about how you can optimize each and every step on the way. So on the homepage, this is pretty standard. You're going to have like a hero banner at the top displaying the sale that is currently going on. You're going to have a few collections below that of best-selling products, new arrivals, sale collection, and all of that. That's great. This is just to help customers go to the next step and pick a product or a collection that he finds interesting. If you look at collection pages, the optimization is mostly in the sorting. You want to make sure that products are sorted in a way that it keeps the customer engaged and help him pick a product. If you can add sale tags on products that are sales or best sellers or hot or anything like that, or reviews. If you can display star reviews on the collection page, that's going to help customers understand which products are hot right now and which product they want to move on to the next page. Product page, this is a whole other world. You want to keep all of your focus on the product page. This is the most important page. You want to keep optimizing your titles, your product images, secondary images. If you can offer more options in terms of variants, sizes, colors, all of that, that's always great. Quantity pickers, reviews, photo reviews, description. You want to have a very detailed product description. All of these are going to help you boost conversion rate on the product page. Now, cart page, this is a whole other story. You can completely skip this stage if you want. You can go from product page directly to checkout. You can have a whole page just for the cart, and over there you can do a lot of things to optimize conversion rate. And you can have a cart drawer that's going to go from the sides of the screen. You don't going to have to load a whole different page just for the cart. So I recommend A/B testing and split testing and see which option works best for you. About the checkout, this is pretty standard and your options are limited, but you can definitely play a lot with shipping costs, the way you display the shipping name. If you can personalize it, that's great. And if you can make the checkout more personalized to the user, that's going to help you a lot. And the last part of the funnel, which no one talks about, is the thank you page. By default, there's nothing there, specifically if you're using Shopify, and there's not really a real way to customize it. But if you're offering complementary products, upsells, product recommendations, you can boost your conversion rate on that page from 0 up to 2% and increase your retention rate by up to 10%. So it's awesome. I recommend check out Reconvert, our app that does that in a single drag and drop interface. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Moving on to the sixth tip, which is focus on retargeting and retention. As merchants, we tend to always focus on customer acquisition, which is great. Getting new customers is important. But if you look at the numbers and the data, acquiring new customers, it's about 6 to 7 times more expensive than retaining a customer. So you always want to focus on re-engaging with customers that already went through your website through retargeting, email marketing. You can also use Facebook Pixel, Google Pixel, and other marketing platforms to identify customers who came to your website and advertise directly to them on their social networks. This is something worth checking out. It's going to boost your conversion rate. Moving on to the seventh and final tip, which is no hidden cost. This is something that the big retailers out there, Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, have already mastered. They want to make sure that all the costs related to tax, shipping, or any other hidden costs are going to be displayed on the product page or as early as possible during the funnel. Think of yourself as a customer. The last thing you want to do is to add a product to cart, get to checkout, and then find out you have to pay extra $20 for shipping, extra 7% for taxes. There's a good chance you're going to leave this checkout and never come back to this store. As a merchant, you want to make sure that there's nothing hidden from the customer. You want to display all the costs right on the product page if possible. Display shipping information and shipping costs. Try to do it based on the customer geolocation and his IP. There are a lot of apps that can help you display the available shipping methods for specific countries right on the product page. That's going to help you a lot. Same for taxes. If you charge for taxes, display that on the product page or cart page. It's going to help you a lot. Customers are going to know what they're paying for, and they're going to make their decision right from the product page instead of finding out again another barrier during checkout, like, do I want this? Do I want to pay this extra money just to get this product? You want it to be as clear as possible. Okay guys, this is it. We went through 7 tips of how to boost your conversion rate in e-commerce stores in Shopify, but I want to give you an extra tip, which is A/B test everything. The way to do that is you're going to change a single thing on your website, and then you're going to send 50% of your traffic to version A of the website, which is the original version, and 50% of the traffic to version B of the website, which is the version with the single thing you change. Now, it's important to only change a single thing, because if you change more than one thing, you're not going to know what affect the conversion rate. Can be some other things that you changed. You're going to measure the traffic for a while, and then you're going to decide which version is the winner, A or B. Once you have the winning version, you want to keep it as a permanent. So just to start with A/B testing, a few things I recommend are product prices. This is crucial. If you have anything related to shipping fees, maybe offer free shipping or free shipping threshold, buttons, colors, and call to action on your add to cart, or just moving to the next page, product titles and description. These are things you want to constantly A/B testing, and this is it. After that, it's completely up to you. You can test everything and see what works for you. Okay guys, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you learned something. Also, if we left something out, if you forgot something, please comment in the comment section below. We'll make a video about it, or we'll just tell you how awesome you are. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that notification button so you know whenever we go live or release new videos. I'll see you on the next time. Bye.